in my apartment today, man. June 1st, 5 years, almost about to be 6 years this year, man. Moving out my apartment. I got to downsize, bro. I don't need all this. It's too much. It's too much. We on some different type timing now, bro. Once you experience, once you know certain information, you can't live like the same. You dig? You can't live like the same, bro. We moving different. We moving way different. Peace. What is moderation? Moderation, I view moderation as guiding yourself when it comes to your favorite things to do, your favorite things to consume. It's human behavior. How can you master yourself? Yo, what's good, YouTube? D-Sharmer here, back with another video for you guys, man. Today, I want to talk about living in moderation. When it comes to behavior, when it comes to human behaviors and how we move and how we act as animals, as spiritual beings in human form, I feel like I'm coming across this path called moderation in different cultures or religions. I may say in the Buddhist religion, they say the middle path, or Sigmund Freud would call it the tripartite psyche, or Aristotle called it the golden mean, meaning we have a pendulum, and at each end of the pendulums there's extreme behaviors, and I feel like we need to live our lives like that. Live our lives in moderation. Live our lives. We're not so totally focused on one point, but we're looking at the whole spectrum, and based off the circumstances, we're moving in that direction with our behaviors, our values, and whatever is thrown upon us, right? Too much of a thing is, I feel like too much of one thing is bad for you. I feel like if you're going to go to the extreme of a certain situation or a certain behavior or a certain vice that you may have, I feel like that's not good for you. You need to have balance. And when I say balance, I believe everybody should have balance in life, because with balance comes harmony. With harmony comes fulfillment. And when you're feeling fulfilled, you're naturally, you're in a state of bliss. You're in a space of peacefulness, and that's how I want to live my life. Always in a space of peacefulness. So if I'm in a state of peacefulness, that means I'm in harmony with everything, with my mental health, my spiritual health, my physical health. Everything is in accordance, and I'm feeling fulfilled. I'm happy where my life is going and how it's playing out. Life, like I said earlier, life has different situations. We all gonna have ups and downs, those ebbs and flows. And what comes with those ebbs and flows is you might go down, you may hit an extreme in your mental health. You may become depressed, or you might have anxiety real bad. But that doesn't last long. Like I said, life is a big spectrum. When you get to those lows, there might be some extreme lows. And I really think, like, not everybody hits those extreme lows. Some people may get close to it. They may get signs of depression. They may get signs of anxiety, but some people get it worse than others. Not everybody gets extreme depression or anxiety. So I feel like in life, we have those ebbs and flows and those total extremes. And when you have those total extremes, you got to be able to handle that. You got to be able to find ways to push through. Like for me, like I said in my previous video, like getting into nature, being able to cope with whatever you're going through and still pushing on, still pushing along. Moderation to me is balance. Moderation, I feel like me being able to discipline myself when it comes to my vices. Like when it comes to vices, everybody got vices. It's how you control your vices that'll help you with your fulfillment process. Like some people's vices may be food. If you like food a lot, you like sugar, man, you gotta be disciplined and consuming all this sugar. Obviously, your physical health is deteriorating. So if you become disciplined in knowing when to eat your snacks or consuming this sugar, you can taste, you can still consume it, but still have a balance to eat healthy, and your physical health isn't deteriorating as fast as it would be if you overindulged in consuming sugar. So I just use that as an example. Because when it comes to behavior, like I said, life, everything has their extremes. Everything you have a pendulum swinging on each extreme when it comes to everything in life. I'll talk about building habits. Like I said, consuming sugar. Let's just say um we can use I say music. Consuming bad music or consuming great music, high vibrational music that keeps you feeling good, keeps you in high vitality. I could say consuming that 24/7 may be bad for you. You might just be on a high, but during that high, you might not get anything accomplished. Some people have to be in a rough spot in order to get things done, in order for them to be motivated. We can talk about going into our animal instincts, being able to survive. Sometimes people got to get down bad to where they're not even surviving in order to shoot up, in order to put in work. I think I'm one of those people where if I get too comfortable, like I have with my job, I got too comfortable, I have to take a step back. I got to put myself in a compromising position because I wasn't at the level I wanted to be at. I've now found new information, so I want to move higher up the chain. So guess what? I gotta take a step back from that comfortable life I had. Take a step back, make new goals, higher goals. So make higher goals. So guess what? I gotta make higher goals. That means I have to put in a different kind of work. I got the work ethic. I just need to play the game smarter. I need to work smarter and not harder. Those animal instincts. Sometimes you need to put yourself I want to say a lower level in order for you to get in order for you to achieve more things that you want to accomplish that you didn't or haven't or couldn't at the current state you were at. So, and we talked about the good habit, but we could be talking about a bad habit as well. Like I said, the overindulgence, like fixing cars. You may get to the point we could say you're trying to build a business. You are so entangled into that business, you may lack the family time that you have with your children. You may lack socializing because you're so worked up into building this business. Then guess what? Your mental health, your physical health may be in hindrance of that, even though that might be your life's purpose. And these great philosophers say that you need to have you need to have balance in all forms of your life in order to be fulfilled, ultimately fulfilled. So you're trying to build this great business. Okay, let's say you wanna carve out 5 years of your life to build this great business. And then after that 5 years, you got that business to autopilot. Now you want to spend more time with your kids or your family. You may struggle with those 5 years while you're building that business. People may not see you as much. Things, when you prioritize one thing over another, ultimately we know something else is going to lack. So that all goes down to what your plan is and who you are as a person. Because me, for example, I want to build I want to build my business before I start my family. So I got to sacrifice not dating as much as I would if I was trying to start a family. That's something I have to be okay with, and that goes with my plan. That goes with what I'm trying to do. So that works for me. If you're trying to build a family, then you won't be able to do that while trying to build this successful business, successful brand. Everything, when you go to prioritizing one thing, something else is going to lack. So you got to know who you are and what your plan is. You got to find those things so you can prioritize your time and energy. Like I said, and your time, your energy is the most important thing on the planet. You got to prioritize that in order to build out your dream life and how you want to roam in this world. I've said it. I've said it's like I say it all the time. All of these topics, they blend in together, and it's blending in together because you're on the journey with me, becoming the greatest version of myself. So I'm bringing you along with these topics and how I'm going to achieve what I want to achieve. That's the whole point of this channel. This is what I'm showing you all the journey so you can implement something that I'm learning. I can share with you, and you can implement it in your life. That's the whole point of this. So I also want to touch on like how I incorporated this with my trading. Trading is essentially what life is about. With trading, you have to be disciplined. You have to, and it's situational. Like trading is situational. Every day is a different move. Every day you got these patterns that they show up at different times. They show up in different patterns. Like trading itself, I think of as life. It's one and the same to me because guess what? It's based off human behavior, and that's what living in moderation is. It's based off human behavior. So if life is based off human behavior and trading is, then guess what? The better person I can become in life, it's going to translate in my trading. So if I'm not if I'm not doing well in my trading, then that means I'm not doing something right in my life. So it all ties in together. That's why I want to become successful in trading. That's why I want to become successful in investing because guess what? If I'm profitable in trading and I'm making money investing, then guess what? I'm doing something well in my personal life as well. So it all ties in. That's why I want to become successful in trading. And that's how I view trading because trading is just charts. Or technical analysis is just charts. So I'm gonna end it off there because I'm gonna get to rambling. And that's what I be doing. I just be rambling. So what is moderation? I view moderation as guiding yourself when it comes to your favorite things to do, your favorite things to consume. It's human behavior. How can you master yourself? What can you use? How can you use moderation to master who you want to be and what you got to do to become that person or walk into that light? Moderation is how we're going to use is what we're going to use to become that person, being effective in everything we do, doing everything with intention. We're doing everything with intention. We're doing the right things. We're doing it with the correct amount of energy. Then guess what? That leads to results. It may not come when you want it to come, but those results will show over time. You can use moderation with adapting to situations. Like I said in trading, every day is a different pattern, a different time your trade is going to occur. So guess what? You have to adapt. If you don't see your trade occurring, you're not going to trade that day. Just like with life. If you want this car, but this car is overpriced, you can't buy that. You shouldn't buy that car because it's not where you want it to be. And that's where that discipline comes in at. So boom, adapting to the situations, adapting to what is being thrown at you. I feel like that middle path that Buddha speaks of, that middle path is what's going to lead to fulfillment in your life and success. That's what I want to talk about today, man. Living your life in moderation, conserving your energy, using your energy when needed, being intentional with your time and energy, doing what we need to do to become the greatest version of ourselves. Being intentional with everything, knowing who you are, knowing what your plan is, it all comes together. So I appreciate you guys for watching the video. I hope you guys got something from it. I appreciate you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it because as you're learning, I'm learning, and I'm taking you along the journey. And for some of you guys who are watching, and we're linked up, we're on this path together. It's great. It's great to have those people around you. It's great to have like-minded individuals. I appreciate you guys for watching, man. I'm finna get out of here. Peace.